At the end of this video, you'll have a simple formula that will make any girl in this world not just like you, but be obsessed with you. But before we start, you need to know that the most important thing for this to work is to be comfortable with yourself and prepare yourself to be delusional. A while ago, I knew a guy who always had girls around him. Not just around him, but obsessed with him. And I couldn't understand why. He wasn't attractive, he was dumb, and he didn't have any money. On the contrary, he was broke, and I couldn't figure out the secret to his success with girls. I'm sure you know someone like him too. As time passed, I became interested in this field. I started reading books and listening to everyone who talked about the subject. And after years, I discovered his secret. I still remember asking him how he did it, and he always told me he didn't do anything, that he was handsome, and any girl he talked to would naturally like him. As I mentioned earlier, he wasn't attractive at all, and looks don't play a big role in making girls like you. But he was doing something unconsciously. Whenever he talked to a girl, he assumed she liked him, which made him behave in ways that made girls like him. I know this sounds complicated, but don't worry, I'll explain everything. This guy had a belief in his mind that he was very handsome, and therefore all the girls liked him, and he acted accordingly based on this belief. This is the name of our technique. Treat the woman as if she likes you. I'll explain how to do this and how to show it to the girl you're talking to, but first, I want you to understand the idea. You need to convey to the girl in front of you that you are better than her and she wants you. As I explained in the previous lessons of this series, girls are emotional beings who operate on feelings and emotions. Women will judge you based on the kind of feelings that flow within you. The most important sentence you need to remember is, she feels what you feel. If you can make her feel that she likes you, it doesn't matter who the girl is, she will become obsessed with you. And even if the girl doesn't want you, act as if she does. This is why I initially said you need to prepare yourself to be delusional. Trust me, I have spent years researching and learning about this, and I have a lot of experiences. I'm not just someone who talks and repeats those words you often hear on the internet that seem impossible to apply. I want you to trust me and apply what I'm going to tell you in today's video. Just try it, you won't lose anything, and you will see the results for yourself. And please come back and tell us your story in the comments afterward. So, imagine we have two people, each talking to a beautiful girl. The first person is an ordinary guy, and the second person knows the technique we talked about today. The first person thinks like this: wow, this girl is so beautiful, I need to make her like me. Without realizing it, he'll say, I'm here and she's here, I need to reach her, I want her to like me. So he'll approach her and start talking, saying, I work at a big company, I earn a good salary, I work out, and the other day I was, and so on. The kind of conversation anyone would have when they see a beautiful girl, starting to talk about their achievements, who they are, and how great they are. As I mentioned earlier, girls are emotional beings who talk with feelings, and everything you say translates into feelings inside the girl. In this case, the girl will translate this conversation as, wow, I saw you and liked you a lot, but you don't like me. I'll try to convince you to like me. Please like me. I need you. You don't need to be smart to know that this girl will never like this guy. On the other hand, we have the person who knows the technique we talked about today. He goes to her with the mentality that this girl likes him, he sees himself as better than her, and therefore won't start talking about himself and his adventures. He won't care. He'll start talking about anything and enjoy his time. This is the first step. Don't try to make the girl you're talking to like you. Don't start talking about yourself and your achievements. And look, I know you have the urge inside to tell her how great you are and talk about your achievements, but please, suppress that urge. Please trust me. When you're talking to her, act as if she likes you. Don't try to convince her to like you. Forget about your achievements and strengths. They won't help you with the girl. So let's move on to the second step. Back to the first person. After a while of talking to this girl, she'll ask, are you trying to get my attention? The ordinary guy will think, she figured me out, I'll try to show her that I don't want this. And he'll say to her, oh no, I'm not trying. And he'll start explaining that he just wants to have a good time. Now, how will the girl translate this conversation? This guy is affected by what I said, and now he's trying to show me that he doesn't care about me, but it's obvious he likes me and wants to get my attention, but he couldn't say it because he's afraid of me. Listen to me carefully, my friend. By saying this, it becomes clear that you have a weak personality, and at the same time, you showed a low value, which will make her avoid you immediately. If she said to him, for example, this is an ugly shirt, he would say, oh, it was a gift, I don't like it either, I was in a hurry today and wore it. In this example, this person is trying to justify what he does, trying to use logic with her, but as I said earlier, this will translate to seeing her as better than you and wanting to rise to her level. Let's move on to the second person, and then we'll delve deeper. Are you trying to get my attention? Oh my god, I just met you, and you're already thinking about this. So, what happened here in these two examples? And listen to me carefully, my friend. Women have have a habit of testing men. Most of the time, they don't realize it, but their nature makes them test men. This is a topic I'll explain to you in another video. Please don't interrupt me now. What I want you to know is that any girl will try to be rude to you. Without realizing it, she'll try to criticize you or belittle you. This is something that's in her genes. And the best way to deal with these criticisms is to treat them as if she likes you. In short, there are 3 ways to deal with them. 1. Ignore what she said completely. 2. Turn her comment into a joke. 3. Give a completely unrelated answer. I'll give you examples now, and I want you to focus with me to understand. If she says, "You sound like a jerk," you should say, "Oh wow, thanks for the compliment. So where do you work?" If she says, "Are you trying to flirt with me?" you should say, "No, I don't need to. You are too easy." If she says, "You're just trying to get into my pants," you should say, "My ma bought me my own pants. I don't need yours. I have a boyfriend. Great. He can buy us drinks. So what's your name again? I am not going to sleep with you." Jeez, we have just met and you are already discussing sex. Are you gay? That's what every girl says who cannot have me. I know what you're doing. Oh wow, you are so attracted to me that you are already trying to figure me out? Slow down, sister. I hate you. That's what every girl says who's attracted to me. That's an ugly shirt. That's a bad pickup line, missy. Won't work on me. Try something else. What makes you think I want to hang out with you? Don't worry, I'll get rid of you after you introduce me to your cute little friend right there. If she is behaving in ways you don't approve of, do this. Start walking away and say, "You know this really isn't working." If she is acting angry for no reason, say this. Or, "You look so cute when you're angry, but be careful, missy. I might have to take you back home and make you sit on a chair facing the wall. My ma used to do that to me when I acted like a bad boy." I want you to replay and listen to this part of the video and try to understand it, because it's the most important thing I've told you so far in our series. And now let's move on to the final step. But before that, you need to understand an important concept. In our society, anything that is hard to get or requires a lot of effort to achieve is considered highly valuable. This is why precious metals like platinum, diamonds, and gold are highly valued, not just because they are expensive, but because they are rare, which makes them expensive and a challenge for most people to obtain. When a girl asks you, "What did you do all day?" a lot of average guys would end up saying something like, "Oh, nothing much. What about you?" You have just demonstrated that you are just any other guy with a boring life. In other words, you're too easy to get, and there is no challenge there. Now let's consider another way of answering the same question. Here is what should be said if a girl asked you, "What did you do all day?" You: "I did loads of exciting stuff, but I don't think I can tell you." She: "Why?" You: "Well, I don't think you'll be able to handle it, missy, and I don't think you can keep secrets. You don't look that trustworthy." She: "Come on, you can trust me." You: "Geez, girl, we have just met. How do you expect me to trust some girl? Give me 10 reasons why I should trust you." And boom, you have automatically taken the lead role here and shown her that you are a challenge and she would have to work for your attention. Always remember that either you will be challenging her or she will be challenging you and asking you to qualify yourself to match her pace. Therefore, it's always better to take this lead role early on rather than letting her dominate you. As long as you make the women realize that they have to fight to keep your attention, attraction will always be strong. In short, any girl you talk to, you should treat her as if she already likes you. You don't need her approval, and you don't need to try to make her like you. All you care about is that you had a good time with her, and that's it.